This is what the Russian authorities insist is not happening. The Russian leader is adamant his military is not hitting homes in the Ukrainian capital or elsewhere because attacking civilians is an international war crime, and President Putin insists he's doing everything he can to preserve the lives of civilians. That's in direct contradiction to the evidence we and many others are finding on the ground. In the centre is a playground. Around it are residential blocks, people's homes, schools. They've been pretty much reduced to rubble. And these are some of those who used to live in them. They've lost everything. It's not human to do this, she says. To attack the children.
I don't remember words in English.
They grab whatever they can in plastic bags. Pets, TVs. This is all they have now. Right next door, there are 2 schools. One is a kindergarten. Schools have been suspended for the time being in the capital, or these classrooms would have been full of pupils. These attacks are killing, and they're not soldiers or fighters. This was an elderly man, one of many who felt too frail to leave the city despite the dangers. The daily attacks have left others badly hurt. He survived with terrible head wounds. His wife did not. The victims here don't have much faith in any peace talks succeeding, and no one we spoke to had any doubt about who the attacks are aimed at. And you think it was specifically targeted at civilians like you? Why, though? Yes, I definitely think this, she says. Putin's trying to kill as many Ukrainians as he can. And the Kyiv mayor is absolutely certain these repeated attacks on civilians are ruthlessly executed. Do you think there's any mistake? This could have been a mistake, or was this deliberately targeting civilians?
Okay, if we're talking about mistake, here's mistake. Last morning was a mistake, 24 hours ago. 2 days ago was mistake, huge mistake, destroyed the Kharkiv and Mariupol. How many mistakes they do it? How many civilians have to killed? And after that to explain about mistake from Russian forces.
The UN's warned the country's food supply system is falling apart. They were scrambling to save stocks here. A number of these shops have been hit as well and impacted, and that is the worry that a lot of these food supply chains, bakeries, food factories have all been impacted as well and are being specifically targeted. So they're wasting no time, pooling supplies in Kyiv. These are all donations. They're trying to make sure those left homeless and hungry by the bombings are somehow looked after. And this despite worries that food warehouses in the country are running low. Those who have are giving to those who don't.
I think that we are the second front on this country, because the army is the first front, volunteers, and it was second front.
This is true community. Whilst the capital may so far have been spared a major assault, among the workers here there are those who've also lost their homes to the daily bombings. Like Tatiana, back 2 days later, helping those she feels are less fortunate.
No, it's strange. It's like something unbelievable. It's like from the movie. Something from the movie came in my real life.
She showed us her flat, now in bits. She's moved in with friends.
For me, I don't think that I can die or something like this. I'm afraid. I think what I can do for other people. And something like this. How I can help? No, because I'm lucky, and in my building, about 400 apartments, and everybody alive. And other people not so lucky.
The suffering is unrelenting, and whilst Kyiv defences are so far holding, the capital's residents are still bracing themselves for more of this and worse. Alex Crawford, Sky News, Kyiv.